Hey YouTube, hope everyone's doing wonderful. I'm in my bed on my high vibrational sheets, cozy. This is pure Egyptian linen. Well, this is at least, and then this is just a regular blanket. But I also want to show you these cute flowers before I get into this video. Like, aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Look at the vase. ASMR. Okay. I want to talk about something super important that I know is going to benefit anyone and everyone who watches this, okay? And there's two topics I want to touch on. One is the time is now. Whatever you want to do in life, do it now. Specifically if you love someone romantically, tell them, go after them until you can't anymore, okay? That's one topic I want to talk about. The second subtopic I want to discuss is that, what do you have to lose? And I'm going to go through, details on that. But also, like, whatever you're worrying about right now, someone else in a different country, in a different continent, is literally worrying about something so much bigger. And so yeah, that's basically what this video is about. And this video is meant to console you. It's meant to heal you. It's meant to let you know, as always, as I try to do with everyone I meet, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And I just want to bring some peace to your subconscious and just your overall well-being in this video. So yeah, but I'm also going to be speaking truth, but it's going to be very, very soft truth. And it's going to be something that's just, again, very comforting. And that's my goal for this video. And I'm going to be very vulnerable about something that I recently went through that really was the catalyst to making this video. So, okay, where should I start? I want to talk about romance for a second. What I've learned in this life is what I've learned in this life, me just waking up just now from sleep in the middle of the night and just ruminating on this and reflecting in such an elegant way on this, is that when you love somebody, you will do anything and everything to be with them. You will do anything and everything to make it work, okay? And it takes two to tango, right? It takes two people to be in a relationship. It can never be one-sided. If it's one-sided, it ends up being a one-sided love, okay? I'm forgetting the name of that right now. It's called, like, a one-sided love is unrequited love. There it is. And recently I was in a relationship, and we broke it off, but it was left open-ended. And because of that, sorry guys, I'm still a little tired. I'm going to go to sleep after this. Well, I'm going to eat and then go to sleep after this. But it was cut off because of miscellaneous reasons, which I'm not going to get into. But it was something out of my control, is what I'm saying. It was something that I did not expect, did not see coming. And I was like, I thought I knew this person, but I guess I didn't, right? And this was the best love of my life, still is. And I was just like, how can I have someone who is better and more romantic than him, Because I've truly never had someone as romantic as him. And he opened something inside of me that I didn't know was there. He opened a fragment, or a chunk, if you will, of love that I've never had opened before, and I didn't know was there, right? And then now I just want that type of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, that elegance, that, like, the old money love, that, chivalry, the soft, tender lovemaking, instead of, like, this rough, chaotic, porn lovemaking that is popular nowadays. And I've never had that prior to him, and so he opened that inside of me, and I'm so grateful for that. But it also makes me sad, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, am I, going to have that again? And I know that I will. If it's not him, it's going to be somebody else better, because I know that when God takes away, he replaces. But still, deep down in my human, I'm just like, like, my human's like, will I ever have that again, right? And so, again, I'm being very vulnerable in this video. And he was the most gentle soul that I've ever had. So my point is, as of right now, love of my life, soulmate, hands down, okay? So that being said, that being said, I was just like, sorry guys, I'm so tired. But I'm still taking my time in this video. I asked God a couple days ago. I said, God, what should I do with this? Why did you show me this person? What was the purpose in meeting him? You know? And I said, God, give me a divine sign if you want me to message him. Just give me a sign. Make it so strong to where I can't ignore it if that's the case. But I would rather him message me, you know what I'm saying? Because we ended basically at a stalemate. Like, it was very open-ended, no closure, none of that. And I've definitely, I know how to heal from having no closure verbally. I've done it before in other relationships. But this one was way different is what I'm trying to say. It left in a way that I've never had. Like, I've never had this type of breakup before, if that makes sense. Like, I've never had it due to the reasons that we broke it off. So that's why I was like, I feel like it's so open, I don't know what to do with it, and it's like eating at me. And so it kept eating at me and eating at me, the thought, after I prayed, of course, about this, the thought of messaging him. And I finally messaged him, and I sent the message today, actually. Super happy about that, and that's what inspired this video. And I was like, okay, like, I waited a few months, I ruminated, I dissected it, I learned the lessons I needed to learn, and God taught me a lot of lessons by literally breaking up with him. Like, God taught me a lot of lessons from us just to party from each other. And you know, and that those lessons I will always carry with me. But also it's like, it's tough because I think it boiled down to incompatibility, but it's still open, you know? So it's like, just the fact that it's still open is like driving me insane. But I think that drives anyone insane when something's open, you know what I mean? So yeah, but it's okay. It's okay to admit that you're not over something. It's okay to admit that you're still going through something. Like, I feel like a lot of us have this, we have this like urge to say, oh, I've overcame this. No. Like, that is the ego talking. That is usually a lie. Like, usually you're always constantly overcoming something. And it's okay to admit that you're not fully over somebody. It's okay to admit that you're not fully healed from that love and that you're still going through it. As long as you're not trying to bring someone else into the picture or try to just date to, like, you know, to avoid feeling all these feelings, you know? Because, I mean, you can always replace somebody, but you can't duplicate, you know, what they are. So that's why everyone has a different soul, right? So, long story short, when I sent the message today, I sent it on the Instagram account, my number, my sister's number, okay? Like, when I sent the message, I just felt a breath of fresh air. I just felt relief fill my body, and I still do. Like, I just feel like a weight, like all the ego went away. Like, I don't give a F if he messages back or not. And I even said that in my message. I said, I just want to know that you're okay. Because of the way that it ended, there was like some, again, in order to protect the person, I'm not going to say how it ended, but my point is, it ended due to something outside of my control, okay? And various other small reasons, but that was the main reason. And I just wanted to check in on him to make sure that he's living, okay? So that's all I'm going to say. And that was the hard part. It's like, because like him as a person, like we had that telepathic love, like read each other's minds. Never had something like that. Like, I've had a little bit, like, oh, someone read my mind, but that's like normal if someone's in your energy field, like, because we all have an energy field around us and a dome. And if someone's like in that circle, of course, like, you're gonna have a little bit of telepathy, but like, that's just how energy works. Everything is energy. Energy is everything, right? But this was different. Like, he would read my mind. Like, when I'm thinking I want something, he would like ask me if I want it, or he would just do it without asking. Like, it was just absolutely such a soulmate connection. Like, I just, you know? Anyways, drop down in the comments if you've had something like that divine soulmate connection that you're just like, this has to be the one for me, you know? And I don't know if he's the one, but I will say if it's not him, God, I do believe that God's going to bring me someone even better. Because when God takes away, he always replaces with something better, and he does everything for your highest good and for your good. But at the same time, obviously I wish it was him, you know. So anyways, I basically, you know, I'm always open to changing. Sorry. I'm always open to changing anything. Like, I'm always open to changing any belief, any person. Like, I'm open to changing any outlook on anyone at any time. And I also believe, and I want to tap into this too. Again, this is going to be a long video, so hope you're in it for the ride. Here's another thing I learned. So through messaging him today, I heard God say in my head, look, whether he responds or not, it's still an answer. I'm telling you guys my story so detailed so that you can be encouraged to do the same thing in your romantic life, okay? If there's someone that you believe is your soulmate, why not find out? Time is not in your favor. Like, time is running out. If you want to do something in life, if you want to go after your loved one, if you want to go take that trip, if you want to change your job, if you don't like something about your life, you need to attempt to fix it. Do everything in your power that you can to communicate to that person, to that job opportunity, to that family member. Like, I don't care what it is, who it is, you need to go after it. Because I'm telling you, life will pass you by like the blink of an eye. Life is but a breath. Like the Bible says, you need to go after the opportunities and the people and the love that you want right now. Okay, I don't care if you're a girl or guy. This isn't about gender roles. This isn't about ego. There's a lot of ego in gender roles. Okay, let's just put it that way. This is about you. This is about what you want in this life. This is about you feeling at peace when you lay your head down in bed at night, and this is about you feeling fulfilled. This isn't about gender roles. This isn't about what society thinks of you. This isn't about what family thinks about what you're about to do. This is about you, and you need to do what's best for you. And I did what's best for me today. Like, it was eating at me, and I thought maybe it was just because of guilt, because of A, B, and C of like that relationship, and I was like, no, it's actually, I feel an urge in my soul from God after I prayed for clarity to message him. And that's what I did today. And it was eating at me for 2 days straight ever since I started really, truly praying that. I said, God, should I message him? Like, I have this deep urging to, but I need to know it's you. And then God let me know today, like, okay, do it. And I literally couldn't breathe until I did it. And I finally can breathe. Like, my point is, if you have a deep urging, if it's a full body yes to do something, which I had today, do it. Like, ask God for clarity first, absolutely, but act on it. Be obedient to God's voice. And sometimes it's not so much the person's answer. This is what God told me too about this. It's not the person's answer. It's about no answer, or it's about how you feel after you do it. Sometimes God will tell you to message somebody for yourself, for you to feel like I've done all I could. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's also one of the reasons why God urged me to, message him today. But also, if I get a response, it's an answer. Whatever answer that is, it's an answer. He's alive. That's what I want to know. But if I get no answer, hey, I tried. I did all I could. I have no regret. And that's my point of this video. If someone you deeply love, someone you deeply cherish, you believe it's your soulmate, okay, we all have that person in our brain right now, the closest to a soulmate that has ever came into our life in fruition, right? Like, not saying we'll have better or anything, because it's definitely always possible. Anything's possible with God. The Bible says that in Luke. But whoever that person is that you're thinking of, did you try your hardest? Did you do your best? Did you try until you emotionally and mentally and physically can't anymore? Because that's how you should love. That's what I think. I think that love is also a form of obsession, and I'm going to make a separate video about that later. Love is an addiction. Again, I'm going to make a scientific video about that later. But, it's beautiful. It can be beautiful. It can also be heart-wrenching. It can be the death of us, literally. My sibling, she passed away not just because of addiction with alcohol, but she passed away because she loved to the core. She put someone on a pedestal before herself even. She loved to the death. you know? And some people love like that. I think love is a form of obsession. Love is an addiction. The same receptors in your brain go off as if you're doing drugs: oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins. You know, those are the 4 chemicals that go off in your brain when you're literally on a drug. Same with when you're in love, okay? So my point is, go after it. You're not gaining any time. You're losing time. Do you want to be miserable? If you've already been miserable a couple months, let's just put this an example. Let's say you've been miserable, you've been at a stalemate like I was for like 3 months. Do you want to be miserable another 3 months? How long do you need to be miserable in order to make a move? If you know that person's not going to budge, are you going to budge? Maybe they're waiting on you to budge to message them. That's another point I have. Some people are more passive than others. In my case, my person was passive. More passive than I am, at least. Not completely. This person was definitely assertive when things needed to be done, but definitely more passive than me. So I know that. Since I know that, God wants us to use our brains and act on that, okay? Use knowledge for your power. Use wisdom for your power. Not to manipulate or hurt people, but to help the situation, okay? It's all about how you do it. Not so much what you do, but how you do it, how you say it, all that stuff. But you need to go after it. That's my point. Like, if God's telling you to do something, like, do it. Like, and part of how God can, like, speak to you is by telling you, hey, this person's not going to do it. You have to do it. You know? Because God calls on the people that he knows will do it, that he knows will make a difference, that he knows will make an impact and actually listen to him. Sometimes if a person won't listen to him, he'll tell someone else to do it. Okay? And this goes for in relationships, which aligns with my example, okay, that I just said. The other topic I want to speak on. So, my nose is like clogged because of allergies. My bad. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about was this, okay? So, okay. I know you're heartbroken right now. If you're watching this, you're at a stalemate like me. You know, you're thinking about that person, all of that. And this is mainly romantically based, right? This video. Just know this. While you're worrying about a breakup, while you're worrying about if something's going to work out or not, there's literally somebody else in the world that does not have a functioning brain, okay, or as functioning as you. For example, like there was this TikTok I saw earlier, and this is what encouraged me to share this with you guys. Like there was this guy, and he like has, you know, a brain complication, and he got married 2 years prior, so like 2 years ago. And he got a brain injury. I don't know how it happened, but his wife is basically taking care of him right now, and they're like in their 20s. So they're a young couple. My point is, there's always someone in a worse situation than you. While you're worrying about if this guy or girl is going to text you back, right? Another person is fighting for their life. Another person doesn't have the life they used to because they just got in a car accident, like this couple. While you're worrying about if someone's going to text you back, you're not looking in the mirror and saying like, wow, I'm a 10 out of 10. I can literally find somebody else. And this isn't about ego. It's just being grateful for the now, being grateful for, you know, not having a significant other because you get to focus on yourself, but also, okay, like just being aware that, oh my gosh, I have a healthy body. Like if you're healthy, that is number one. That goes before a significant other. That goes before like anything else. Like if you, like I have health, right? Like my hair is bomb. Like my hair is beautiful. I have virgin hair. Like my skin's glowing. Like my skin's clear. Like I have an hourglass figure. Like I have no major health issues. Like I'm really healthy. Like I'm grateful for that. Am I still heartbroken? Yes. Did I still send a text to the love of my life, or at least the love of my life for now? Yes, I did today. But, you know, have I been heartbroken before and did I recover? Yes. Is this time different? Yes, it is, but I still have my health intact. And that's more important to me than someone texting me back. That's more important to me than somebody, me not having a fulfilled love life right now, hence the key words are right now. Like, my point is, if you're watching this, like, at least you have your health. Think about that. At least you have your mom and dad, or at least one of them. At least you have a sibling. At least you have your best friend. At least you have, money in your account. Like, all of these things won't necessarily make you happy. Like, obviously, like, we all want the full package. Like, we all want to feel loved. We all need money to survive, etc. But, like, just count your blessings. My point in saying this is count your blessings. Focus on what you do have instead of what you don't, because it's so easy for us to have a breakup and to meet the love of our lives, and then they're just not in our lives anymore. And then we're just like, oh my gosh, like, what am I going to do? We lose ourselves. We lose our identity, who we are. We don't have an identity outside of them. And it's like, wait a second. Yes, you do. Like, you're a professional dancer. What happened to that? You are a writer. What happened to that? You're a pianist. What happened to that? You're a musician. What happened to that? You are a singer. What happened to that? You are a med student. What happened to that? You're a firefighter. What happened to that? Like, why do we lose sight of ourselves when we love someone else? And this is a common human mistake that we all make. But the thing is, give yourself grace, give yourself love. I want you to do something real quick. Regardless of what you're going through romantically wise, just hug yourself. I don't care if you've never had a boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't care if you're a virgin watching this. I have a feeling there's going to be some virgins watching this. Look, take notes. Wait till marriage. That's what I'll say, because it's not worth it. These hoes aren't worth it. I'm just playing. I just wanted to say the word hose. No, but seriously though, no one is worth that sacred thing between your legs, whether you're a guy or girl. Like, that is sacred. You're sitting on a pot of gold at all times. Do not be dispersing that just casually. Don't be paying for it. Don't be doing anything like that. Like, don't be giving that away. It's precious. It's from God. It's sacred. Okay, sexual energy is sacred energy. Just hug yourself right now. Just keep hugging yourself through the remainder of watching my video, because you are so loved by God. There's more to life than romance. There's more to life than this heartbreak. I promise you'll get past it. All things shall pass in due time. The Bible says all things shall pass. And I know it seems tough right now. Clearly, I'm going through it right now, but I'm still functioning. I still have my health. I'm still feeding myself. I'm literally going to watch an amazing cartoon or motivational like video after I cook myself something to eat right now, and it's the middle of the night. Like, my life is not bad. I don't have bombs going off in my country right now. I am not suffering from brain cancer. I am not, dying. Like, I might feel a little sad, but it's like, I'm going to heal, and I've been getting better. Like, my point is, like, you need to heal and focus on healing. Like, don't focus on how fast you're healing over someone else. Don't compare. Comparison is like literally going to be the death of you. Like, don't compare your healing to someone else's. Don't compare someone else's healing to yours, okay? Like, if you need to take 6 months to get over someone, it takes 6 months. If it takes 2 years, it takes 2 years. If it takes 2 months, it takes 2 months. Like, don't, even if it takes 2 weeks, okay? Like, I've gotten over some people in the past in a second because of something they said or something they didn't say. Bam. And I completely surprised myself, because I was dating this person for months. And then, like, this person, for example, we were dating and hanging out every day for 2 months, and it's been over 3 months. And I still think about this person every time I wake up and every time I go to sleep. I don't know why. That's just how my brain works. Like, and that's how love works. Love is a mystery. It's still a mystery to all of us. And that's okay to admit that you don't know why you feel the way you do. And you shouldn't be judging yourself, That's my point. Just be vulnerable enough to tell the truth to yourself. If you lie to other people and say you're okay, like, you're definitely going to start believing your own lies for yourself. Like, don't lie to yourself, and then don't lie to other people. Okay, live your truth. That's it. Like, if you're going through it, just admit it, like I am in this video to you guys. I'm admitting this to the whole world right now to see. Like, live your truth. That is the highest vibration that you can ever be in, is ultimate truth, ultimate gratitude, ultimate love. Like, no one can take your truth from you. No one can take your gratefulness. Things you're grateful for, like, I'm grateful for being a boss bee. Like, I'm a professional dancer. I've, went viral on TikTok many times. Like, I have millions of views across all platforms, like multi-million views. Like, I've had easily over 20 million views on all my social media platforms that I've ever had. And I have over 1 million followers on all the platforms that I have, at least, like, including the streams with my music, my various TikTok accounts, Instagram. Like, I'm grateful for that. I built that. Like, that was me. That wasn't my ex. That wasn't a lover. That was me. Obviously, that's always God working through me, but you know what I'm saying? It was me. And, like, I take care of myself. I have an hourglass figure because I eat healthy and I'm just naturally blessed with genetics. I have a big butt and boobs, genetics. Again, like, I'm grateful that whenever I do gain weight, it's well-rounded, okay? Pardon my French, but, like, it goes straight to my butt and boobs. And, like, literally, I'm grateful that, my weight is distributed evenly. Like, I have a very even body, like a very balanced body. Like, that's something I'm grateful for too. Like, the list goes on. Like, I'm grateful I have savings right now. Like, I'm not in debt. Like, I mean, there's so many things I'm grateful for. But see, how many times do we focus on those things? Literally zero. So many of us do not focus. Like, some people have hair falling out. Like, okay, my hair is beautiful. I have Native American Asian hair. It's freaking gorgeous. Look at it. And literally, like, it's so long. Like, I literally got told, like, this guy yesterday tried to convince me. He goes, oh, you have hair extensions. I said, no, I don't. Pull on my hair. And I made him pull on it, like, gently. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, you should be. Like, nah, I'm kidding. I didn't say that. But, like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, you should be, And I'm just like, my point is, people would kill for your hair. People would kill for your health right now. Literally kill. People would kill to have your confidence. Maybe you have confidence. Maybe you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend, but you have confidence. Think about that. There was someone who told me yesterday, Cheyenne, one of my favorite things about you is that you're so confident no matter what you're going through. And I'm just like, thank you so much for saying that. I needed to hear that yesterday. Like, yes, the most confident people would love to hear words of affirmations too, FYI, And so words can make you or break you. So my point is, the reason I'm dissecting everything about what I'm grateful for, and the reason why I'm going through everything point by point right now, is to give you guys an example of what you should do for yourself. You need to go through the things that you're truly grateful for. I don't care if it sounds superficial. Saying, I got a fat ASS, like, then just freaking say it. Like, you need to tell God, I'm thankful for making me curvy. I'm thankful for money in my account. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my mom being my best friend. I'm thankful for, me wanting to eat healthy. I'm thankful for, that I'm a gymnast. I'm thankful that I'm athletic. I'm thankful that I have walking legs. I'm thankful that I can speak. Some people lose their voice box. They got a fake voice box. Some people lose their hearing. Some people were born with only hearing out of one ear. Like, do you guys realize how blessed you are? I'm going to go on a little bit more because I feel like you guys still don't get it. Like, I'm grateful that someone randomly sent me these flowers yesterday that I showed in the beginning of this video. I don't know who sent those. We got this mysterious package to my mom's door. I don't know if it's because my sister recently passed away or because my mom, like, I don't know. Or it's because, like, my mom, it was her birthday yesterday. We don't really know who sent it or why. They didn't leave a note, but they left us each 3 flowers each. That's for me. This right here is for me. I have no idea who it was. My point is, like, there's so much beauty around you. There's people that are thinking of you that you don't even bat an eye to them. You don't even know their names, but they know you. I had someone come up to me the other day and they're like, hey, do you remember me? I'm like, I remember your face, but what's your name? And they said, never mind. They got so offended. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, but, like, I'm grateful that you remember me. That happens all the time. So, and it's just like, I meet so many people, like, I forget the names, but I know the face, And, it's, I try my best, but, like, I'm one person. And, like, that's the thing. When you become famous on the internet, when you have so much influence, like I do, right? For example, like, of course, you're not going to remember names and, like, everybody, but the fact that they remember me makes, like, I'm grateful for that. That's what I'm saying. And I'm grateful for every single person who watches this video. But I will never make you feel like you're less than. Like, if I forget, I'll be honest, like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't remember, but my soul remembers you, but, like, I can't put the name to the face, you know what I mean? Like I try my best, and like God knows your heart. God knows everything is heart alignment. God is the only reader of your heart. So of course, if people misinterpret you, don't understand you, think the worst of you, let them. Like Mel Gibson, like Mel Gibbons or Mel Gibson, whatever. Not Mel Gibson, but I think her name is Mel Robbins. Just like she says in her book, let them. She made up the let them theory. Let people think and do whatever they want to do. Let them think that you're acting out of ego when really you're acting out of passion. Let people think that you're actually bad SHIT crazy when really you're just doing what God tells you to do. Let people think that you're a hoe when really you're just seeking love in the wrong places. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just got chills just now. I feel like that was for somebody just now. Like, let people do what they want to do with you. Let people think and view you in the way that they choose to, because guess what? Some people in this life are always going to be determined to misunderstand you because they're not your cheerleaders. They are basically trying to be your biggest downfall. Anyways, done with that. Hope that you get my point. And again, I know this is a long video, but I just really felt like it was needed for people to really hear my vulnerability in my own life. But also I want you guys to just stay encouraged, because regardless of what heartbreak you go through, regardless if you have your person or not, you still have so much more. Life is also so much more than romantic. Life is so much more than sex. Life is so much more than daisies and flowers all the time and the good times when you were in love. Like, be in love with yourself. And oftentimes when someone unlocks a version of you, like I was explaining how my ex did with me in this video, earlier in this video, when someone unlocks a version of you that you've never had before, that was actually always inside of you. You just needed that person to unlock it. You are love. God, the source of love, invented love. He created everything in this world. He created you, your ex, your family members, all of that. So God is full circle, right? He's everywhere all at once. He's omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient, okay? Omniscient and omnipresent, my bad. I kind of stuttered a little bit. I'm starving. I can't wait to eat. My brain's going dead a little bit because I'm hungry. So that being said, since God is everywhere, everything all at once, God lives inside of us. The Bible says the Holy Spirit is our comforter and our paraclete and our best friend. The Holy Spirit was sent to us from Jesus to live inside of us. Therefore, he is the source of love. So when someone that we meet unlocks one of the many fragments of love inside of us, we are able to then love ourselves more deeper, more romantically, more soft, more tender. I'll end with this example. One of the many things, which I already mentioned a little bit in this video, but I want to go a tiny bit deeper. You know, I'm like the ocean. The deeper you go, the more you find, right? Okay. So the greatest love that I've ever had in my life, which is the guy I was speaking about in this video this whole time, as an example for you guys, he basically showed me what true romance and tenderness is. He was not rough. He was not bend over, let me slap that ASS hoe. Like, no, that's not him. And I was actually offended at first because I was like, why don't you want to do that with me, you know? And I didn't know that him being himself would heal me so much. And it healed me because it made me realize, wow, I actually have never wanted to be bent over and slapped around. That was what I was used to. That was what porn taught us. That was what society taught us. That was not every guy. And that's not what I actually want. I thought I wanted it because that's all I had. But when I met him, I was like, oh, wow, that's not you. You know, like, that's not you. So if that's not you and you're something else beyond all that, and I like that, then that's really me. See what I mean? So I was like, whoa, it was like a whole spiritual transformation being with him. And I know I helped him with other things too. He told me, like, I helped him with health and wellness and skincare stuff and, you know, all the things I'm good at, because every relationship's give and take, you know. But my point is, like, and I helped him spiritually. He said, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. And I love that. Like, whoever I've dated, like, I love that they always say that, like, I help them get closer to God. And I'm just like, really? Even during my craziness? Okay, thank you. I even had one ex say I'm an angel. I'm like, I don't think I'm an angel, but thanks. Maybe a fallen angel. I'm kidding. No, but seriously though, like that love was always inside of me, but he needed to be the person to unlock it for me. Like it was always inside and needs to unlock, you know? It was like he was the key to that. So, and that's just one of the many parts of love, like being tender in touch, being tender sexually. That's just one of the many parts. Love is very multifaceted. Like, you know, being thoughtful, being patient. Love is kind. It doesn't envy, doesn't keep record of wrongs. It's, you know, it's faithful. It doesn't boast, you know, it doesn't act out of ego or pride. I mean, the list goes on, but it's like, I feel like every person you date unlocks just a little bit more love, and then you can like love yourself better, love other people better. Everything's energy transfer. So like how I'm viewing love in this moment, it's like keeps unlocking, of course, even more and more, but it's like each person that I date, especially him, he was like the biggest like spiritual awakening love that I've ever had, of course. Like it heals you, like love heals a part of you that was lying dormant, which means never was touched, or that was left untainted, again, never touched, or that was tainted, and then it heals it and fixes it, like turns it for the better, and then you're able to give that same love to yourself and to other people. So really every person you date that truly loves you and that you truly love them, you unlock a deeper version of love than you did before. And it's like, and each version is like in a different area, because once you learned and mastered one area, like I mastered now like gentle, romantic, true intimacy instead of just like the raw, chaotic, let me slap that ass out, like that type of sex. Like that, I'm so over that. I'm just so over that, you know, like, ugh, that's like repulsive to me. It's so raunchy. Ugh. I just want to like vomit thinking about it. Ugh. Like to think I ever liked that. I was so unhealed. Like, and that's how I know, like, I'm so healthy now. Like, I can't do that. And there are guys and there are girls that actually like pure romantic lovemaking, okay? I'm not saying you can't grab a little firmer once in a while or like whatever, but like when it's pure, you know what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm saying. When it's just pure hardcore, that's not it. But now that I've unlocked that, it's like no one else can unlock that for me. It's already unlocked. So whoever I date in the future, or that same person, if we ever would get back together, I don't know what God has for me. It will continue to like unlock other parts of love. You see what I mean? In different areas, not just in the sex life, but like, you know, communication wise, it could unlock like in an area of like, you know, childhood trauma healing, like, and it just all happens simultaneously. Or it could even unlock, what's something else I've locked? Communication, sex. Those are the two main ones. And then also could unlock like, another example would be, I don't know, maybe like parenting, like you become a better parent by being with somebody because maybe they've had a kid before, or maybe, you know, you healed their inner child, or they catered to your inner child. So then it makes you be a better parent for when you have kids later, you know, or maybe like, maybe you found out you don't want kids after you dated somebody. You know, I actually kind of thought that with my last one. I was like, I don't know if I want to have kids, you know, and that's fine. Like, no one says, well, blessed is the womb that doesn't bear children. The Bible says that. Like, I'm on the fence about it. Like, I could go either way, but I'm leaning more towards no, just because, like, I don't really have a desire. I have more of a desire to get married and, like, be with a partner, but not necessarily have kids, you know. But, like, I'm open to that changing, you know. So the key is to remain open, because, get it? See how that went back full circle? The key is to remain open so that anything can be unlocked, okay, by love and by God, by the divine, and everything is in divine timing. So anyways, I do feel released from this video. I just wanted to go deeper on the multifacets of love, and just, I hope that I my goal is to always inspire you guys to go deeper, to self-reflect, to console you guys. You guys are right where you're supposed to be. I don't care how terrible your situation is. It's not as bad as other people, okay? And that is the only form of healthy comparison, okay? When you're saying, hey, it could be worse, like, it really could. So take that in a positive light, like it really could be worse. Not that you're deflecting or denying what you're going through or feeling, because your feelings are valid, but it could always be worse, okay? Like, just focus on the positive. Like, just put out a piece of paper. Here's another spiritual exercise you can do besides hugging yourself. Get a piece of paper out and a pen, write down all the things you're truly grateful for. I'm serious, do that. And look at that list and really look at it. Look how many things you're grateful for. It could be 10, it could be 20, it could be 100. The more you write, the better. Just take time for yourself. Do that that's like part of a self-love type of ritual that you can do for yourself. Just write it down and just say, okay, like, I'm grateful for my looks. I'm grateful for this. Like, I'm so happy I have a nice voice. I'm so happy that I have money. I'm so happy that I have a roof over my head. Some countries don't even have that right now. I'm so happy that I don't have someone who's stressing me out in a relationship. That's another thing. I'm so happy I'm not on drugs. I mean, there's so much you can be grateful for. You know, say it in whatever way that makes sense to you, in whatever capacity, in whatever detail that works for you. Okay, do what works for you. Know thyself. The Bible says, know thyself. Okay? So be self-aware. Self-awareness is the key to success. Know what you like, know what you don't like. And if you don't know, well, you better F around and find out. I saw this video I posted on my Instagram today. I said, well, it was funny. This guy was like he had like a scientific grid, and he was in a classroom type setting, and he had like this dry erase board. And he said at the top, he goes, finding out, and then on the bottom of this grid, it's F around. He goes, if you F around long enough, he goes over here, and then you're gonna find out, because it matches. So honestly, you know how they say curiosity killed the cat? I beg to differ. Curiosity healed the cat. You need to be a go-getter and go. Go after that answer. Message that person if you've been at a stalemate. Go after what you need in this life, and you will find out, because you're effing around. Okay? When you play with fire, yeah, you might get burned, but that's how you learn. Okay? I'm going to say that again because I was freaking gold. When you play with fire, yes, you might get burned, but at least you learn. Okay? That's how you're going to learn if you F around. Like, you have to go after things. You have to have grit. You have to be brave. If you want it and you don't get it, it's because it's your fault. You know? Take accountability. Like, I'm going to leave one example. I just feel super inspired right now. I'm going to leave one example, and then I'm going to go eat because I'm starving. I was at a club one time, and this dude kept eyeing this girl. And I told him, I said, why don't you just go up to her? He's like, well, I don't know where she is, and like she went in the back, and I think she's still there. And I'm like, why don't you go look for her? Like, if you don't know where she is, like if you were eyeing her and talking with her before and she left and she said she'll be back, well, she didn't come back. I was like, why don't you make an effort? If you don't have, clearly he didn't have her number. I was like, and ask people where she is. He goes, oh, well, she said she'll come back. I said, you got to go after it, buddy. Like, do what you got to do. If you don't have someone's number, blah, 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 find out their number. Go ask people, hey, do you know what this person, where this person is? Be a detective. Like, be a detective in life. This is what I want to encourage you with. Whatever that is, I don't care how big or small, like, you got to go get that. Because life will pass you by, that person will leave. People lie all the time. They say they're going to come back. Sometimes when people say they're leaving and then they'll come back, usually they don't. If they don't give you their number and stuff like that, especially if you're in a place like a club. Like, you have to be the go-getter. Some people will leave because they think you don't like them. So that's why they're leaving. They just say they'll be back because it sounds pretty. You can't go based on what people say. This is what that person should have done, for example. If that guy liked her, I'm sure she didn't think he did because she was sitting with him for an hour and then she left, okay? Clearly, because I found out at the end of the night that he never found her, okay? She never came back. She lied. So, regardless if she had a family situation, whatever. I mean, you could look at it as it wasn't meant to be. Clearly it wasn't because he didn't have the balls to freaking go up to her. But also, this is what I would have suggested him to do in this scenario. Just like I told him, but he didn't listen, of course. If I were him, when she said, hey, I'll be back, I gotta leave, I'd be like, okay, well, before you go, just in case, let me have your number. See, you gotta take initiative, okay? Like, take initiative, take control of your life, and do it. Like, my point is, if my ex does not respond to the message that I sent, which I'm just truly checking in to see if he's alive due to how we broke up, okay? I don't mind. I just want him to get the message from me. I want him to get the message to know that I reached out because I care about his well-being. That's it. You know, because that's truly number one to me. And I told him, I said, I'm not trying to get back in a relationship with you. I'm literally just checking up on your well-being. And then if he responds, that's a plus. But regardless, I have my answer from God because I said certain prayers. I was like, God, like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, if he doesn't reply, then this. If he does reply, then this. So God already knows what's up. Me and God have this, you know, we have this interesting relationship where when I give him ultimatums, he does, not that he needs to do this, but he chooses to, and I'm grateful that God does this with me. But it's like when I give him, no, I don't give him ultimatums, that's a wrong word, but when I give him a choice, like, okay, like, when I'm like, not a choice, but I would say like a multiple choice. I'm like, if he does this, then A, it means A. If he does this, then it means B. Does this mean C? And some people could think that's wrong. I don't really give a F what you think because it works, okay? Like, God be answering me like that because God knows I'm very analytical and he just knows, okay? So my point is every relationship with God is different. Don't let people tell you how to pray. Don't let people tell you how to do anything, okay? Do what's best for you. If you feel peace in your heart like I do tonight, I'm going to sleep like a baby. That's all you need. And if you're having trouble deciphering between, is this ego or am I reacting or saying this out of ego or is it because I actually care? Like that was kind of something I was thinking. I was like, do I need him to reply or do I just simply want to send the text? And then I realized before and after sending it that I just wanted to send the text. And maybe that's the only reason why I felt like God told me to send it. Maybe it's not to receive an answer. Maybe it's just for me to know that I gave my all. Okay? So no answer is an answer. An answer is also an answer. Okay? So it's all an answer. Regardless if someone replies or not, you still got some clarity. And that's all I wanted. So anyways, love you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe. I know this is super long. It's probably like 45 minutes to an hour long. But you guys love hearing me out. That's why you're on my YouTube channel. So love you. Talk to you guys soon. Give yourself some grace. Go for it. Don't let it pass you by. Don't let life pass you by. Life is short. What do you have to lose? Send that text. Go after that opportunity. Like life and God rewards people who go after things. Okay. God doesn't reward lazy hands. The Bible's clear about that. Don't be lazy. Be a go-getter. And then God also rewards rest. So rest when you need to, but work when you need to. Okay? Love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye.